does it feel to be an Edmonton Oilers?
Unbelievable. Organizations like this, when you're a kid, you grow up dreaming you could be a part of. And I can't wait to try and make my mark.
Did you have any idea you were on their radar?
I had an idea, but like I said, when you go to the draft, you never know what's going to happen.
What's that moment like when you hear your name called?
I was just so happy for my whole family, for everyone who's put in so much work for me, sacrificed so much so that I could get to this point. I think that's the best part about it all.
Darnell, it was evident to us in the Edmonton market that he made quite an impression on Craig McTavish. Could you talk about your meeting with him a couple of weeks ago and how that went?
Yeah, I think I was just genuine and showing the type of person that I was. Obviously he liked it, but I think the biggest part about it was I just showed who I am and what they'll get if I am a part of the organization, and I'm so happy to be a part of it now.
How close do you feel you are to playing in the NHL?
I'm not going to put any limitations on myself and say I can't do it next year. But with that said, I mean, I got a lot of work to do with my game to get to that point. So, I'm going to put as much work as I can in the gym. This summer I'll have no regrets once done. I'll be in the best shape of my life. But, we'll see where it takes me. That's for the decision makers to make the decision.
How exciting is it to join an organization that has so much young talent as part of it, where the future is bright?
I wish I could describe how excited I am, especially you watch these guys on TV and see how gifted they are and how much of an impact they have. For me, this is a dream come true. Like I said, I'm just going to work so that one day, hopefully, I have the opportunity to play alongside them.
Darnell, they say you play with a bit of an edge. Do you think you have a sort of take no guff attitude when you play hockey?
Techno, like the music, I don't. So that's soft music. So I hope that doesn't mean soft. But guff, that sounds pretty tough. So I think I have a little bit of jam in my game. I've always had it. Like I said, it's better to give than receive. It creates a little more room for yourself in the corner. So obviously, with that said, I'm going to get challenged based on the way I play. But I've never been scared to step up.
What have the last 2 years in Sault Ste. Marie been like for you, and especially when Coach Keith came in this year?
They've been the best 2 years of my life. On the ice, I've grown so much as a player through watching video, through working after practice with my coaches. This year we had Sheldon come in, such a special coach. I think when you talk about guys who can make an impact on your team from behind the bench, I mean, he's the best in the league. I truly believe that. Joe Sorella, our D coach in Sault Ste. Marie, this year has helped me grow as a player like never before. This is the biggest improvement that I've felt over the course of a 68-game season.
Is it hard to believe you're sitting here right now talking to everybody what you're talking about?
Yeah, this doesn't feel real. It's something you work for as a kid, but you never know when that day will come.
What do you think about playing in a Canadian market where you're going to be well known in the city of Edmonton?
It doesn't get any better than playing in a Canadian market. Being a Canadian kid, you grow up watching all the Canadian teams, and I'm just so excited to be a part of it.
You start to think that maybe the draft isn't going to go the way maybe you thought it might go.
I wouldn't say I wasn't really focused on it, but I felt pretty bad for him because he had cameras in his face. And I was like, please get them out of his face so he could just relax. But I think, you play out certain situations that you might be a part of. But for me, I was just sitting back and seeing where I was going. You never know how the draft's going to take place, whether it's trades or not. I think we were all surprised that through 7 or 8 picks, there was no trades. So.
You spent a lot of time around stuff. How do you think he handled the pressure in then to have that?
Yeah.
To drop down a couple picks lower than expected?
He's really mature. Something like that's not gonna affect him. He's a hockey player. A lot of stuff is just hollow.
On a day like this, how much is it more about the team you're joining and not the number?
Exactly. I think that's the biggest part. Is you want to be part of a great situation, like I am. I can't wait to be a part of it.
With that said, when did the Oilers remember as a kid when they were first on your radar, or following the team, or learning about their history at all?
Probably when we went to the finals, that 07? 06. That was probably the first time I really started following the Oilers.
Darnell, coming out of the meetings, Craig McTavish said, I love that guy. He talked about you, but how did you feel coming out of those meetings and getting to meet McTavish and some of the Oilers?
I mean, I felt great. Those are guys that you always see on the TV and you say, oh, maybe one day I'll get the opportunity to meet them. I just really showed them who I was as a person. All my answers were genuine. I'm not trying to change and manufacture something. I think the biggest thing is, you want to be part of the right situation where your best interests are going to be the team's best interest. And it's definitely a situation that I am.
Scholastic Player of the Year in the OHL. You're truly a complete player. Just talk about that part of your
School is a
life.
big part. I think you have to be intelligent in order to excel. I mean, the guys that get in trouble are the people that don't really focus in school or take other things lightly. For me, as a young kid, I mean, going to school was always a priority. I couldn't play unless I had good marks. So I think the intelligence not only helps you off the ice, but also on the ice.
Any message
Help
for
you
them?
with this process?
Absolutely. I think the biggest help with this, though, has been my parents and my uncle. Just based on the fact that they've been through it.
You mentioned your uncle. He had a very, I guess, infamous reception when he was drafted. How do you feel like? Is there any, you compare in your mind at all the reaction to your uncle when he was drafted versus what you feel today, and what kind of reception you feel you're getting?
Yeah, we're even because he went higher than me, but I didn't get booed at my draft, so we're even.
What's the biggest about techno? Is there a kind of music that does fit your game? Like if there was a highlight video of your play, what would you say?
I don't know. I want to put on some classical music, and then it'd be like the polar opposite of that. So, no, I don't know. Maybe hip hop? No. Rock and roll. Something, some like screamo maybe. It might fit in there.
What's the biggest thing that maybe advice you gave you as you went into this process?
Just enjoy it all. I think that's the biggest thing is you only get to go through this once. You just have to enjoy everything you do. And I've been so happy ever since I got here to be able to share this all with my family.
How proud is he of you?
I don't think I've seen him with a smile the way he does now, ever. It speaks volumes of the influence that he's had in my life and how much he's been here for me.
Is he a hockey fan?
He's a hockey fan now. Yeah, he's got no choice.
How much does he know about Edmonton?
I'm pretty sure he knows nothing about everything. But, we'll teach him.
Thanks, Larry.
No problem.
Thanks, Darnell. Congrats.